Hello and welcome to Hi, I'm Mallory. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can stick around for some more fun. I still have like morning throat voice, but I wanted to show you. That's what the outside looks like. We have some windows. So I'm in St. Louis, Utah, and I thought I'd show you all our accommodations since they're different than past times because we usually stay in the same unit or something very similar to it. And this time we're something completely different. So you'd come in this door, and then there's a garage and some windows, and then here we have like a little bar area, and then this is our little kitchenette. They only gave us like 2 spoons, and they both look like they might be dirty right now, and I feel like some chocolate pudding because we got a little mini fridge, and I got some pudding, and there's some juices and fruits. I might drink my orange juice though. Here is my Olaplex for my hair. So when you come this way, it's like a living room. There's like these 2 big comfy chairs and an ottoman to put your feet up on, and a TV. But look, here's the bedroom. It's still messy. We didn't make the bed yet or anything. I just like got out of it. I've been up for an hour. Here's like a desk. And I have my calendar, my pens and pencils, because at some point I want to like sit down with my mom and like organize my life some more. And then if we were to go outside, this is what that would look like. There's like a little table. I don't know, I'm gonna go further. Look at this view though. I don't know if it's gonna focus on it. So there's a water feature right there, and then all the red rocks. So my mom's out taking a walk, and I was hoping to be like fully dressed and ready when she got back so we could like head out to lunch and figure out what we're doing today, but that didn't happen. This is a closet. Got some clothes and things in there, and then I hung up my backpack here. If we were to close this door, I don't know how to turn those lights on, but so any hoozles, it's like a little vanity area. You wanted to sit, you do your thing, and then a toilet is in this door. Here is the bathtub, my dirty shirt from yesterday, my capri pants. I'm probably gonna wear shorts today maybe, and our shower. It's a nice big shower, and here's me. I'm still in my pajamas with my new fancy hair. But let's get this natural and artificial light on this hair. I was looking at my hair. I'll like go like this a lot. Last night I'm like, oh, my hair looks like a red panda, or it looks like a fox, because there's like still like that dark brown in it, which kind of looks black. That's the top of my head, hopefully. And then it has like this red, and I like pandas, so there should be a bag somewhere for our dirty clothes. We started one in Vegas. I'm gonna just throw that on the floor for now. So this is our hotel room. It's not really a hotel room. It's a studio-sized room, and so we got here. What time did we get here? Around like 6 o'clock in Utah time, because Utah and Vegas they're in different time zones, and even though it stays lighter than New Jersey. It still gets kind of dark early. Like the sun sets at like 7:07 here in St. George. So I know, like, while we were in Vegas, my mom like did our conference thing, so she would like leave the hotel during the day, and I like didn't, and I enjoyed, like, literally, like, I swear it's like a cruise ship on land. There's like lots of restaurants, there's shops, there's gambling, there's shows, there's I don't know what, but oh my god, the food was amazing. Okay, not a bad meal once, and I'm missing my pancakes in the morning. And I know George's, they serve pancakes till like 11, and it's currently 10:53, so if we go to George's today, it's just gonna be for lunch. But I said we got here at 6ish, and then we had dinner at Brick Oven Pizza, where I burnt my mouth. Okay, my mom didn't, but I did. Ugh. I was starting to feel a little bit better, but I was like, oh, all night long, I'm like, ugh. The order wasn't exactly what I wanted. I wanted like it to come with mozzarella cheese, but then like extra cheese blend too, but she just gave me extra cheese and had my olives and my green olives on my pizza, and it was really delicious. And then it was so funny though, because there's all these like people in the parking lot that had on like a sports shirt of some sort, and my mom's like, oh yeah, isn't that Iron Man thing going on, blah blah blah. I said, I think they're a softball team, but I don't know. So we're in the bathroom and some ladies come in, and so my mom was talking to them and I was still in the stall, and I heard the lady say, oh, we play softball. I'm like, ah ha ha. Oh, I got it right. So then after that we went to this grocery store, which is kind of small. I've never been to it before, my parents have. It's supposed to be like nicer than Smith's. It's called Lynn's, and I don't think they had a whole hell of a lot, but I got this chocolate pudding I wanted to try. I'm not in love with it. I think homemade pudding is way better than like store-bought pudding, but whatever, pudding's pudding. Look at that. And so because we don't have like a full kitchen, we didn't get a lot. I just got a lot of like potato chips and all that fun stuff. And there's a new grocery store, Harmon's, in Santa Clara, I think is what it is. So I don't know, but my hair, I'm still trying to like get used to it. So is my mom, because it's a lot redder than what I wanted it to be and what I thought it was gonna be. But yet I've thought about a color like this and almost going full on redhead. After blue was like ruled out, and I still kind of want purple, and I wanted more of that like violet than the red, but I wasn't in charge of mixing it because she mixed a vibrant red and a violet color together. If I was in charge of mixing, I would have done more of the violet and less the red. I don't know if she put equal parts or more red than not, but as it was drying, it definitely was getting more red, like especially like in direct like bright light. But when I'm in other lightings or less light, it looks more like a chestnutty brown. So it's gonna take on different colors, but I don't know, it's just so fun. It's like, hey. Ooh. I mean, look at that. She, because like I said, it's gonna be like $90 more for them to like do a professional like blowout. But she wanted to show me like what it looked like, so she just kind of dried the front, and then the back was still wet, so that just air dried. So I feel like my hair is a little frizzy, but not terrible. And this could, I mean, it looks pretty good, I think, all in all. But it's just so weird. I'm just like, oh, looking down, I'm like, oh my god, it's red. But if you don't know, the thing with balayage, so they bleached my hair, which is the first time my hair's ever been bleached, so parts of it feels like it can use a little extra moisture. And I didn't get a chance to take a photo. I would have loved that. My mom's like, oh, too bad I missed that, because I'm like, probably finally look like you, blonde hair. So the beautiful thing about balayage is it's not like, you know, you colored your hair like a different color, or you highlights where it goes and starts at the root and you have to worry about regrowth. So like as your hair grows and then like your roots, like you start to see your roots, you know, because it doesn't, except for maybe like some front pieces, it doesn't really go like up to the root. So as your hair grows, it'll just grow with it. And if at any point you don't like it, just chop all your hair off. No, like if you cut your hair, clearly, like if I were to cut this, then I have this much less red. So over time, it's gonna maybe go away or not be as much. And if I ever want to like vamp it up, if I ever feel like it's getting dull, I just have to go to the salon and ask for them to put a red toner in my hair, and it should like bring this back to life. Although I might be like, you have like a brown toner or a purple toner, I don't know. But I don't know, it's just, I was so happy yesterday when it was done. I'm like, yes, I'm a new person, I love it. But it's, oh my. And balayage is like an ombre, but it's more like, it's not so harsh. I feel like ombre, it's like, oh, it's dark hair, oh, red, you know, and there's like a harsh line, where this is like very natural. I love things that look natural and like elegant and classy. They don't really do, honestly, it's really hard back home in New Jersey to find like a good hairstylist and someone who's really good at like doing a dye job and like not making you look like you need help. So, and I'm thinking like Vegas, like in LA, like that's probably like the where like the heavy duty like hair stylist people are, or like good trained people in hair salons. And I still have a dream of like Guy Tang doing my hair, but until that day comes, I'm like, I'm just gonna love this and enjoy it. And it's gorgeous. There's been times where I may have like done things to my hair myself, and then like I go in my basement and some little strands in my hair, they're like copper, they're like bright red, kind of like this. And I'd be like mesmerized for like hours, just staring at my hair, being like, trying to catch the light and be like, ooh. So the fact that it is almost 11 and at some point my mom's gonna want lunch and I haven't had breakfast yet, and the fact that those spoons could be dirty, I don't know how I'm gonna eat my pudding. To have this like breakfast pudding, hey. I feel like some of my nails could use a touch up. Also, still before I leave this trip, I still need to find a Starbucks. Although I could probably get what I want at home. But you know, those Starbucks cups are not always like, you know, they're like limited edition. They're not always, you know, I don't know. There was a grocery store we went to, and I'm trying to remember where the hell it was, where they had a Starbucks in a grocery store and had all these cups. And now that I'm thinking of it, I think it was Dallas, Texas. But ever since, because like Trisha Paytas, if you follow her anywhere or watch her YouTube videos, she's obsessed with those kinds of things. And there was a holographic one. I'm like, I need that in my life so bad. Call me crazy. And then when I get home, it's the birthday weekend of Jason. Yeah, that's right. I was about to say Justin. I'm like, wait, no. Scotty McCreery, he turns 23 tomorrow. But Jason, his birthday is Saturday the 15th. So I need to get him a little something, something. So I thought maybe something cool from here. I didn't see anything like while at the hotel, but maybe when we fly home, there could be like, I'll get him a little Vegas, something Vegas. At the airport, since he also likes to, you know, go to casinos and play like poker and slot machines and all that fun stuff too. Maybe I'll get him a little something like that. And then here, I don't know, we'll see what I find. I know he's a big old sports fan and he loves his Green Bay Packers, so we shall see. I figured if I was going to find anything unique and cool and sports related, it would have been like somewhere in Vegas, but I just loved that hotel so much. And like when I think this room feels smaller than our hotel room. I don't know the whole like square footage-ish, what the difference is, but this is kind of an adjustment. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, it's the bed. But then, like, there's like a living room, and it's too like claustrophobic in a way. Like everything's too together, where I felt like that, where we always stay when we come here, everything's spaced out beautifully, and it's a 2-bedroom, but so it's just my mom and I, we downgraded because I pay extra money for all the space you don't need, but it's feels cramped to me in here. And last night I was really missing Las Vegas. I was really missing my hotel room. I really like, because I was there long enough that I had like had a routine in a way, or like I got accustomed to things, and so like the whole transition and shifting gears and doesn't bode well with me. So trying to like settle into here, it wasn't like that bad because I'm very familiar and used to and comfortable at the Entarda. However, it's still a transition phase, and just like missing the thought of like I could go and like gamble and like play a slot machine, or my new favorite, the roulette table, you know, and you're not gonna find that here. And just being like, I can have my pancakes delivered to my room in the morning. There's just so many beautiful things about that hotel, the luxury of it, and like being in those towers. It was like amazing, and that view. I'm not complaining about this view. I mean, who doesn't love looking at the gorgeous nature and red rocks? But there's something about those 3 giant windows. So honestly though, it makes me want to stay in Vegas more and like actually come back and like stay in Vegas, not just like use it as an airport and drive through. And I'm really bummed I didn't get a keychain or a magnet or a Christmas tree ornament, so I might look online and see if they even sell stuff, or if there's like a store for the hotel, or like eBay or something, Amazon, I don't know. That's the one thing I regret, is not getting a little souvenir, because I love that place so much. But anyways, I should really start my day and get ready, because I'm very lazy and I'm tired, and I feel like Scotty McCreery is watching me a packed football game on the bus. Half an hour still, hashtag state 8 begins here in Knoxville. Also, because originally Scotty McCreery read an article and watched the video. He and his guys were taking his tour bus down to Florida, and they were going to watch the USL game versus whoever in Gainesville, Florida, but due to Hurricane Matthew, that didn't happen. And so then they went to Knoxville and Nashville, Tennessee to like golf and like have their little birthday bro weekends there. So there's that. And then there's some people did lose power in Orlando, some didn't. Disney is going to be closed for 2 days, because I think I mentioned I knew someone who was going there this weekend, but the flight got canceled or Disney closed, so they're rescheduling their trip. And yeah, I feel very tired. Like, my mom wanted to drive all the way up to Zion today and hike, and I was like, oh hell no. And if we're being really honest here, I don't know if I even want to go at all. But she definitely made it clear that she does. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know, because we were talking about let's do something new and different, and maybe go like to the movies one night. So like that's all good and fun and good, but part of me is like, I just kind of want to do our usual, but sometimes it is good to switch it up, I guess. But we've come here enough times that this does feel like home, and I feel very comfortable here, and a lot of times that's not good because then I get too comfortable and lazy, and I'm like, no, I just want to stay here, I don't want to do anything. And then it's not much of an adventurous vacation. It's sometimes, I mean, if we're here long enough, you know, like I do need a down day here and there, but when we're here long enough, then I'm like, yeah, I'll get up, I'll go to the parks, I'll do this, I'll do that. But I do like my down days, and I don't know if it's like jet lag, different time zones, I was gonna say times tables, or what, but I just been feeling like extra exhausted. I think I finally started feeling less tired in Vegas, and now I'm here in Utah, and I feel really tired. But yet not so much I could like just fall back asleep and like take a coma nap, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's this weird like state I'm in of like, I'm really exhausted, but I don't think I could just conk out. Or maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm falling asleep while I'm talking to y'all. This is a long video. I showed you my room, we talked about my hair and other things, and maybe I'll go sit outside in the fresh air and listen to the little waterfall. That's the water feature that's there. Maybe some ducks. There's always, oh, there were some ducks here yesterday. By like the pond, by the clubhouse, so. Like, there's things I want to do for sure, but like, I don't know. There's this one place I hiked once with my dad, and I was like in a little archway, and like you could see all of like the city in town of like St. George, and it was like really nice. So I want to Google that and see where that is, and like climb on there with my mom. Let's see. Let me look on my phone. I am getting hungry. I'm gonna need to eat something. So today's weather is currently 65, so then it's kind of chilly. But it's gonna go up to 86, but when, oh, it's gonna be at least like 82 by 3, and starts going up to, so it's like wear capris now, change into shorts later, or wear shorts now and just wear a sweater with your outfit. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm hungry, I'm tired, and see, a place like this doesn't have room service, which sucks. Because, oh my god, have you ever just been in a room service mood because maybe you're really tired or you don't feel good, or it's like raining buckets, okay? One time we were here, I don't know if I caught it on film or not, it was raining cats and dogs, like it was like insane, and we were very tired, all of us. We just wanted room service, but like no, I think we ended up going to like the Olive Garden or something. So yeah, but that's the one downside. But you could always, like, if you had enough food in a full kitchen, you could always just like cook food and not go out in the rain. But anyways, it's been weird the last 2 times we've gone away. Like, my dad's either been in Canada or back home because he can't leave work. Usually he can kind of get away and still work from wherever he is, but he has to be at the office. So it feels weird at first, but then, for being really honest, it's kind of nice because the ride here yesterday, we got to listen to music, like what we wanted, the whole way, and it made the ride so much more. Oh, there's some duck. Oh, a ducky. A mallard duck. Oops. Oh, there's that duck. I said there's gonna be a duck, and there's a duck. How come I set out to make short videos and they end up being monstrously long? I kind of want to let him in the room, but I probably shouldn't. I'm like, I want to open the door. Or I want to feed him. He's my little pet for the next day or 2. Hi, ducky. You looking for food? Yeah? Well, I don't know what I can do for you, buddy. I don't want to scare you away by opening the door. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave those down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to check the description box so you can find me on social media. I'm pretty much everywhere. Come say hey. And thank you guys so much for watching and for being here, and for this duck for his cameo. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.